Micaela Reid and I'm from South Africa, Cape Town, South Africa. So from the start, it's really only been my mom and I. My dad had decided that parenting wasn't really for him. It was rough though. We had gone through some very turbulent times. Because she was young, I guess, she was 22 and not really ready for parenting because she was still dealing with some of her own struggles. She had depression and was dealing with anorexia. That was one part of it, and then there was a rape that had occurred, so that had a lot of pain in her heart, had given her a lot of pain, which made our time together really difficult because she was kind of trying to deal with life, but also raise me at the same time, so raise herself whilst raising me, I guess. So a couple years later, my mom met my stepdad. He was really the first male in my life other than my grandpa, so I looked up to him a lot, and he introduced me to God, him and his mom, really. But it kind of like what they had told me started to make me fear God because they continuously read the commandments to me basically and told me, if you do this, then you're going to hell, and if you do that, then you're going to hell. So I really started to fear God instead of love him. Through everything in my life, I would constantly be thinking, okay, don't do that because you're going to hell. Or don't say that, you're going to hell. Be nice, you're going to hell. Probably when I was around 16, my mom started to go through some really tough stuff. She would drink every single day from as soon as she started to prepare dinner until she passed out. We weren't communicating or connecting. I came home from school and my mom was on the floor basically by 7. We couldn't conversate. I was basically alone all the time, raising her, raising me. She would never remember in the morning, so it made no difference. Every day was just the same. She drank, and then the next morning she would come to me and hug me and kiss me and be like, "Good morning, my love." And I just had so much anger because I was like, you were on the floor last night, I was picking you up, and this morning nothing's wrong. I had no emotional capacity for anything except anger. I kind of just put on my big girl boots and was angry to the point where I was angry with God. I lay in bed and I didn't pray to him, I spoke to him and I just said to him, why are you doing this? Why is my mom drinking? And why did my dad leave? I guess I came to the US because I was running from my problems at home and all the feelings that I felt there, which were rejection, no self-worth, a lot of pain and a lot of anger. And I thought that coming here would be beneficial to my personal growth and to self-discovery because I knew I would be alone and I would have no one to worry about except for myself. I got to the US and I was alone, completely alone. I'm lying in bed thinking, okay, Micaela, you've got to do something now. This is your time. Start looking for something. And I just felt it. I was like, it's God. I know it is. So I came in February, came to 514 because I needed God. I knew I did. And then my life changed. A lot. I came around the first week of February and the 25th of March, I saw it. I realized that Jesus died for me and that the weight that I carried, I didn't need to carry as long as I could just see that he came and he died and my sins, I sin, but it's gone. It was amazing. It just sparked my heart, really. I feel that day, everything about me softened. And I knew how to be kind and to let go of anger. I learned really forgiveness is the key though, because every day people, they do things to us that we need to forgive. Like, be it a big thing or be it a small thing. In my life, it's been a huge thing. I've learned I need to forgive my dad for not wanting to be a part of my life because it's his decision and there's nothing that I can do about it. I've learned that forgiveness really, it defines who you are, because if you're not forgiving people and not letting go, you're just carrying such a burden. And you're carrying someone else's burden as well as your own. And I've just learned that if you can soften your heart and forgive those, you're loving, which is what God has told us to do. It's just love, no matter what anyone does to you. Through his forgiveness of me, I've learned to forgive others and just generate love, really. Because what else can you do? I'm getting baptized today because I know that Jesus died for my sins and because I know that he loves me.